Sup. Okay, so the stream is early. All right, the stream is early. Not all of us are gonna make it. I'm sorry. Our fellow brethrens, I know some are still outside fighting the real world, touching some real grass, feeling some real booty cheeks. Feel like it's a little early to be feeling booty cheeks, but hey, Mr. Worldwide, all right? International stream right here, international community right here. For some people, it's going to be late into the evening, all right? So we're not going to be getting some brothers and sisters today. But what we do have are 2 account reviews. That's right. For some reason, people constantly want me to take a look at their account and see what I think about it. As I always say, my account reviews don't necessarily always be like the most critically analytical 100% to the dot, you know, don't run some crazy ass numbers, some codes to figure out what you need to be working on to fully optimize and get the best out of what you have. But it is a good insight from somebody who's been doing this for over a freaking year at this point, and seen a lot of different accounts, including my own, which I have not invested into optimally because making guides and stuff, trying out teams means oftentimes I have to build characters up to a certain point and then drop them. So it's difficult, but I do have a grasp of every character at the very least to Ascension 4 level 60 with artifacts and weapons. All right, so I know a lot of different team synergies, potentials in different teams, characters, and whatnot. So with that said, take this insight with some salt. All right, get your salt shakers ready. You know, the things I say, sometimes I'm a human being. Okay, I'm a human being. And yes, my hair is a little damp, as you guys may be able to tell. Got out of the shower like about 30 minutes ago, so feeling a little fresh. Yes. So, take a look at the first account today. All right, we're gonna go into game. This account belongs to somebody you guys know very, very well. Let's get the chat on, get the cam on. All right, this account belongs to somebody you guys know very, very well. A very active member of the community. I would want to say probably one of the OGs. Very, 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 very active member of the community, and also this person is a wallet archon. Okay, yes, we're looking at most likely a whale's account, a whale who did skip both Kokomi and Yoimiya. Understandable, right? Judging from the amount of news and stuff and controversies both of these characters has faced, it's no wonder a lot of people did end up skipping them. It makes sense. All cool, not missing out on too much over here, right? Got picked up the Kazuha, picked up the Shogun, Kamisato. I would want to say these 3 are like the top 3 units of Inazuma so far. All right, so got all 3 of them, so really good. We haven't looked at constellations yet, but as you guys can see, Chi tax has been paid. How much? We have to see. Yeah, this is the account. Got every single character except for Kokomi and Yoimiya. All right, yes, this is a whale's account. So let's go take a look at the units. And we are going to be starting off with Chi here. It's mostly because this individual did ask me, well, Chi did help me a lot. Is this the first Ascension 6 Chi I have on the channel? I don't know. Okay, this is an Ascension 6 Chi level 81. Running the sacrificial sword at 83. Man, this, I mean, I might be missing out on something, but like these numbers, are they like fully optimized? Like is 80 level 81 a very optimal point to stop? Weapon at 83? Don't know, right? But very heavily invested into already. You guys can see this Chi is gonna heal you from on the like this is a pocket sensu bean right here. This is a pocket sensu bean. You're on the verge of death. Pop her out. Elemental skill, 1 hit, 2 hit. You're good to go. All right. Artifact is Gladiators with Blizzard Strayer. This is a Blizzard Strayer. That's a DPS Chi-Chi. Looks like it's starting to connect now. I see it. It's starting to make sense. Gladiators, you do get the damage bonus, and you also get healing scaling from attack percentage. On top of Blizzard Strayer, you're dealing some good damage. Decent damage. But my question is, doesn't Chi-Chi do mostly like physical damage? I don't know. I'm not one to question the ways of a Chi-Chi player. Okay? We're gonna have to see. This is okay, it's attack percentage. Attack percentage, healing bonus. Still focused on healing. So plus 13, plus 12. Okay, alright. So artifacts are you know what? At the end of the day, I used to play Chi-Chi. Alright, so I understand. The situation pretty much is she's already overhealing. Trust me, with this set, she's already likely overhealing. You don't need this much healing, and this individual is pretty much pulling back at this point. Yeah, if you had her artifacts all full as well, it's a pretty substantial, like overwhelming amount of healing. That's why, I mean, this itself kind of centers the issue that Chi-Chi always gets brought up regarding Chi-Chi is it's very hard to find a comfortable balance. She's leaning too heavily into one thing. She's leaning way too heavily into one thing, and that is just healing. And healing, it's good in the game. Like, a lot of teams do need it, but no team in the entire game, or no content in the entire game, requires this amount of healing. It's excessive. It's unnecessary. Investment into this character don't always bode out very well. So let's take a look at the overall stats. Okay, and energy recharge. Healing bonus at 45.9. What about talents? 478. Yeah, like she's gonna be doing really good. All right, she's gonna be doing really good. Now let's take a look at constellations. Chi-Chi tax has been paid twice. Okay, we're gonna have to take a look at some other constant. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, 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 oh. We'll come back to this later. All right. Okay. 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 C0. C1. C0. C4. Woo! Sound the tax evasion alarm. Sound the tax evasion alarm. You're not paying enough Chi-Chi tax. This ain't enough Chi-Chi tax. We see those C4s. I think we saw C5 Diluc. C4 Mona. This C3. This ain't enough. This ain't enough taxes. Not enough Chi-Chi tax. Okay. All right. Let's go to Zhongli. C4 Zhongli. Energy recharge. Are you running the energy recharge spear, the Skyward? Yes, you're running the Skyward. Running the 4-piece Severed Fate. Huh. Interesting. Really going for that burst damage, I see. What subsets are you running for these and these? It'd be better if this were HP and this were crit rate. It gets you, it's more consistent. Vash Tasha is asking how to get my account reviewed. For you, my friend, since you're a channel member, using the DM me, and I'll slide you in the next available slot after the next channel member that's been requesting a review. For just general viewers, you have to go through the Discord channel and apply through there. And once I finish doing all the channel member reviews, which trust me, we're getting close to the end of it. All right, people, we're getting close to the end of it. And then I'll start selecting people from the Discord. So, I would like, yeah, honestly, HP on Sans, crit rate on the headpiece is going to get you more consistency. But I do see you have a pretty good one over here overall. If you don't use this one for Zhongli, probably going to go for Ningguang, all right? If this one doesn't get used on Zhongli, likely gets slapped on Ningguang. Yeah, because all the other Geo characters, like, it's very weird for, it's very difficult to pair attack percentage Sans on most Geo characters. Like Albedo doesn't work, Noel doesn't work. It's only gonna be Ningguang, I think. I don't know about the MC, but Ningguang for sure. Decent artifacts. Hertz 4K, yo man, thank you for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the Bronze Tusk, my friend. On a nice Saturday afternoon, what a pleasant surprise to get a new member added to the family. Make sure to link your YouTube to the Discord. If you link your YouTube to my Discord, to Discord in general, and you're in my Discord, you're gonna get a special role called Tusk Gang. And that's going to give you access to 2 special giveaway channels where we do achievement giveaways and just general community giveaways hosted by other channel members most of the time. So welcome, my man. And if you want an account review, just hit me up. I'll try to slide you in. Looking over here. Going pretty heavy on the energy recharge. This is, yeah, we saw this piece. This is a good piece. This is a good piece for Zhongli overall. I can see, like, if you got this for Zhongli, I can see why you're leaning more to the Emblem of Severed Fate. But just know that it's definitely the main source of damage. Like, I'm not going to deny that. This is going to be the main source of damage for Zhongli in any support variation. But right now, I do feel like if we look at this, the consistency here is really lacking a little bit. You're taking quite a bit of a hit to get to such a high amount of energy recharge. And I understand Zhongli's energy regen is not the best, but you have C4 Zhongli, you can place down 2 pillars. I honestly do think shifting some of this energy recharge back into crit rate, get that consistency up more, you're going to feel better overall. You're just going to feel better. Through my test, I ran with different Zhonglis and different builds. Crit rate has always been a staple throughout all of them. So if you have the time, once we finish this, if there's no other, big crucial things, you can slowly redirect some resources back into Zhongli. You have him as C4, so he's already very strong, so better to just flesh him out a little more. Now, looking at Raiden Shogun, 55, 92, 232, so another solid ER build. Man, I can see you really like to be spamming those ults. Quite evident here. So we got the we got the Engulfing Lightning. Severed Fate as well, of course. Let's go. Where's the flower? They all look different, okay? Here's a flower. The energy recharge, crit rate, very nice. Crit damage, crit rate, no energy recharge here with the stay away from me. If only this were energy recharge. Am I right? If only this were energy recharge, that would be nut-worthy. That would be nut-worthy. So, attack percentage, crit rate. No! Oh. Man, I just took a shower. Man, I just took a shower. Now I gotta take another shower after this. Holy smokes, what? Wait, 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 wait. Much better. Much better. Much better. That was your off piece as well. This is definitely, this is going to give you more overall. Good. Gucci gang. And then crit rate. Okay. Looking good. Yes. 95.7% electro damage. Try this one out. I do feel like this is going to be better overall. Then again, your crit damage does suffer quite a bit, but honestly, she scales so well with energy regen that your energy regen is at such a nice spot. I do feel like overall she's going to do fine. As long as your crit rate is there, right? Your crit rate is 63.7%, which is pretty high. You're going to feel pretty good about this unit, all right? I would heavily suggest you run with electro damage. Is that headpiece? Headpiece? No, not headpiece. Cup. Electro damage cup. All right. So Chi-Chi we already looked at. Let's look at Albedo. 39.6, 123.3 is the Harbinger of Dawn. No wonder you got the Harbinger of Dawn. So your crit rate is actually quick math. 40, 50, 67, 67-ish, 68%. Oh, 1% off from 69, I think. So close. 1%, give or take, off of 69. Ugh, that would have been so perfect. But very, very well ratioed stats over there, all right? This 1-to-2 ratio looking good. So let's take a look. You got the career defense. Now, please show me some of that juicy defense percentage stats over here. Come on. Where are your triple defense percentage stats for Albedo? Where is them defense substats? Why is it rolling into HP? Where's the defense? Wait. Attack percentage. Okay, there's definitely a couple things we can work on with these substats. This could be defense percentage or it could be crit rate. You don't need any more crit rate. So this could honestly be crit damage. If you have one. Do you have a crit damage headpiece in that slot? Probably not. That's crit rate, and this is attack percentage. So if you can go farm a crit damage tenacity set. Wait. You shouldn't be running the tenacity set if you're not running the 4-piece. You shouldn't be running the... Wait, you should try to get the 4-piece, or else you should be maybe running the other Geo set. The Archaic Petra. Ideally. Okay, so Albedo definitely... I mean... Your stats are good, it's just... It's very minuscule. You do have the 2-piece Archaic Petra. Then I would suggest Noblesse would be better. Then again, if you just want to beef out your HP on your Albedo, it's fine. But honestly, it's better if you have the tenacity of Millilith. It's better to just go for the 4-piece. I understand if you don't have enough resources to allocate to farming for this particular set, but you know, the Pale Flame is the other one in that dungeon. And overall, I do think both of these artifacts have very good value. The Millilith and Pale Flame Especially you do have Eula, you do have Kaching. You're not gonna miss out on that. And if you're really trying to like have fun with your Chi-Chi, Pale Flame could be could be interesting to see on her as well. Anyways, let us move to Zhao. 7113. That does feel a little on the low side. Is it because you don't have a... Wait, but you do. You're not running a crit damage headpiece? Huh. Interesting. And this is your off piece. This could be your off piece. So for example, if we do this, that's going to be much better. This is going to be a much better Zhao, and it's still very consistent. Yes, you do lose out on the attack, but it's fine. Zhao has some great scaling. Zhao has some great scale, and you crown him. Yeah. Like, so your scaling is going to be no problem. He has some of the best base and scalings in the game. So definitely take advantage of the percentage boost from the crit damage stat. And you also have some crit rate, energy recharge, HP. It's all good stuff over here. This variation, and definitely because that's your off piece, right? So your Zhao, this is definitely gonna be an overall better setup. Your Zhao is C1 as well, heavily invested into this character. I see. Let's go through some of the artifact stats. I mean, could do better for the... Okay, this one's good. Oh! 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 If you... Listen, if you were a content creator, this would be this would be a highlight video. Just... Okay. I mean, you can't really complain, can you? You got a Nemo damage bonus. You also got crit damage. You also got energy recharge for Zhao. Like, it's not the worst, but like, holy smokes, does it feel bad to see this? And then the crit damage. I honestly suggest you run this. If you want to switch it back to this, it's okay. But I'm just gonna be honest here. Like, this is... Oh, no, not this. This is gonna get you way more. Okay. So, for Zhao, done. Look at the Kazuha. 2-piece Viridescent, 2-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. Interesting. Leaning into that energy regen. 21.3. Wait, something is wrong here. Oh, wait. I didn't look at the... Ah. That's why. No, nothing is wrong here. I was looking at this. I was like, oh, wait, what's going on? And then, oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. You're running the Sands, right? You're running the Sands is also EM. I think others is EM as well. Maybe. Oh, okay. The headpiece is EM. The Sands is attack percentage. I don't know why I made that sound. I don't know why I made that sound. I was just thinking. I was letting out air while holding in air, and then that sound came out. Okay? Forget it. HP. Yeah. Okay, you got the substats going really hard for energy regen, energy mastery, elemental mastery as well. Good stuff. Hey, these are some... Holy shit! No wonder you've been getting spanked on the other artifacts. This right here, baby. This is the stuff. This is the stuff of people's dreams. Well rolled, like decently rolled as well. Energy recharge, crit rate. That's like a triple roll into crit rate. Okay. The mastery, not too bad. I mean, I'd imagine this character slaps pretty hard. Yeah, pretty good. Welcome everybody. For people who are just joining, I know, like I was saying, this is an earlier stream. A lot of people are not going to be able to make it. Some people are still sleeping, you know, on the other side of the world, and whatnot. So, hey, welcome everybody. As you're tuning in, we're doing an account review. So let's look at a couple more 5 stars. You're building Venti with energy recharge. So you're not asking Venti to deal the damage. Wow, elegy for the weapons on this account is also pretty cracked out. Look at that. Look at that. Avahoma. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. I want to take a look at your Hu Tao. 43.9, 217.7. Good. Good, good. No. 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 No, no, no. No. Is it attack percentage? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, listen. HP percentage on the sands. Pyro damage on the cup. This is good. But pyro damage, HP percentage. Definitely 100%. I suggest going that. All right, HP sands, pyro cup, crit rate helmet. So you got this down, but oh my goodness, there's a lot of power here to be had. All right, for Hu Tao here, scales really well with HP. Definitely want to boost that HP up as much as possible, and definitely pyro damage is going to scale way better in attack. Yeah, a lot you can do here. Your overall stats for the crit rate, crit damage ratio is pretty good already. So if you can keep to this line, maybe if you can get this closer to 50 would be ideal, but I get it. It's substats. There's going to be coming from substats overall. So don't worry about it if you can't. This ratio, keep to it if you can. It's going to be really good. But yeah, this pyro damage needs to go higher. Right now with this setup, you're going to struggle to hit really high numbers. And if she's not below 50%, she's going to be hitting really little. So especially for you who have the Staff of Homa, likely you're going to want her to stay below 50% consistently, or else you're losing out on the Staff of Homa bonus as well. So with that being said, you need HP. Without HP, you're playing her like, for example, 50% HP right now is going to be like 18.5k, right? No. Wait. Yes. No. No. It's not 18.5k. Like 13.5? Is that quick math? Something like that. 13.5k. That's too low. That's gonna be similar to Ganyu's. Like even Ganyu is higher than that. Sorry, my math is terrible. 13.5k just to activate her her passive along with the Staff of Homa passive. That's too low, right? So of course, I mean you do have Zhongli. But it's just like you're dancing on really thin margins here. You can easily get her half HP to like 16-17k easily. That could help you tank one more hit, sometimes 2 more hit. Yeah, and of course for Hu Tao, HP is damage. So definitely focus on some of her. I mean, if you don't play her that much, what's her constellation? Okay, she's sitting at C0, so like I can see you're not. She's definitely not one of your main concerns. But yeah, if you ever do want to get more out of Hu Tao, just know you have a huge amount of untapped potential in this character sitting just through artifacts. Talents 899. Wow. Okay, so talent wise is pretty well invested into this unit. So definitely, if you have time, free time, you know, some resin, you're like, hey, what do I do? Right? You got Hu Tao to work on. You had, I remember Albedo you could work on for Zhao. No, Zhao we fixed him. Yeah. So far it's Albedo and Hu Tao and Zhongli, right? And Zhongli, if I remember correctly, attack percentage. Yeah. So this one should be HP. This one should be crit rate. So a couple of these sands, cups, and headpieces you can move around to definitely to get more power, if you want. Another unit I do want to focus on before we move on to the next account. You do have Ayaka. Okay, I see like she's missing some artifacts, so we're not gonna do that. Look at Ganyu at the end. How about that? Let's take a look at Ganyu 14.3. That's even with Blizzard Strayer. Is that may be a little too low, like 20, 35 plus another 15. Okay, you can get okay, yeah, it's fine. If you're running her in a freeze team with 2 cryo units, you're still gonna be fine. But definitely on the low end. Let's take a look at your weapon. Amos, yes, Amos bow. You should be running, okay, cryo damage cup for sure. Energy regen should be enough. 111 seems like it's okay. I don't think it's enough to get permanent burst. Like you can't get her permanent burst. Then again, if you're running her with a double crowd, maybe if with Diona. Let's see that HP percentage, attack percentage, crit damage. Okay, I mean, oh that defense stat's really haunting you. Cryo. Wait, what's with it? With these cups? These are some cracked out cups you have. Unfortunate that it didn't roll more into the crit damage stuff, but like this is already like just rolling these stats are insane on a cryo cup on a Blizzard Strayer piece. Here it is. Honestly, if you're running her in a freeze team with double cryo, this could honestly be a crit damage headpiece. It's not the worst. Attack percentage is okay, but you know, I see a lot. You have a fixation towards attack, these more streamlined stats versus the crit rate, crit damage. More consistency would definitely be better. So crit rate would be good, but your crit damage is also pretty low. 868. I mean, it just feels, I mean, all in all, it feels like there's a lot of power left on the table. There's a lot of power and potential that are left untouched that you can recalibrate to get more out of. A lot of work farming artifacts in the end. Like this account for the most part is just artifact optimization. I mean, I would think even right now you likely can 36 star the Abyss with no problem if you wanted to. So take a look. Oh, you're doing you prefer Inazuma commissions? Man. Truly a role model, dedication, hard work. Okay. I mean, overall, this account, pretty solid. You have all the good characters at good constellation numbers as well. Heavily suggest you invest back into some artifacts. I mean, at this point, what are you going to use your resin for anyways, right? So, let's take a look. I mean, you can farm some of this. How do I check Mora? We go here. I'm pretty sure we can check Mora. Okay, yeah, your resources are pretty low. Okay, for this account, definitely start stocking up some Mora, start stocking up some EXP books in anticipation for Ito. I'm guessing you're gonna want Ito. Start working on that. You have a little over 3 weeks, man. Slowly, surely, you're gonna get there. And working on some artifacts. In the future, I anticipate in patch 2.3, we're gonna probably get some more bosses. Maybe. Looking forward to it for some future patches for content. It's just optimization at this point, right? I keep saying this. You don't need to work too hard anymore for this account. This account, the constellations will do most work for you. All right. So with that said, we're gonna be getting off this account. And pay your Chi-Chi tax. You're behind on your Chi-Chi tax. Oh my goodness. How? Look at this D-look. Almost C6. I remember dropping like $3,000 just trying to get D-look and I didn't get him. So Huang Lei coming in with the 499 said, thank you so much, Walrus. Not trolling for Ito. Oh, not rolling for Ito. Only getting C6 Zhao. All right. Going for that C6 Zhao husbando. Respect. 5 more to go. Judging by how my luck goes on the next summon, because I want to be summoning for Mr. Sanzu River. If he's still up for it, would love to help him summon for his C6 Hu Tao. Otherwise, all right. With that said, we'll be moving on to the next account. Okay, so people, all right. That was a whale account, honestly. Oh, a little itchy here. That was a whale account. What did you guys think, right? It's just a lot of the times you don't need to be so optimized into your artifacts and weapons and whatnot most of the time, right? As long as you're on the general path, like this game isn't too crazy, too difficult to beat. I would say this account is pretty solid just from the fact of the sheer number of units and the allocation of constellations that this player has put into their account. It's gonna be a great account. Level AR 57. So you know this person's been hard at work, dedicated daily to the grind. All right, one moment here. We'll jump on the next one. Now this account, I don't know if it's a whale account or it's a free-to-play account. I'm gonna guess it's a free-to-play account because you know, we can't be having whale accounts back to back, right? There has to be somebody at this point who is a free-to-play. It's always interesting to look at free-to-plays because their resources are so limited, and I'm really curious to see what they put their hard-earned resources towards. Take a look. Okay. This is a fellow Asian comrade. Let's take a look. Oh, I see. Is that a Kazuha? Is that Kazuha? No, that's Ayaka. Okay, that's Ayaka. Running a nice freeze team over here. Okay. Also sitting in Mondstadt. Interesting with the account reviews. People prefer to chill in Mondstadt. Okay, let's take a look at the units. Actually, no. Let's take a look if they're free to play. So not free to play. Okay, I mean, mostly free to play. What about Battle Pass? Okay, so BP and Welcome Moon. So it's like a small spender. It's a small spender. So let's take a look at the units this small spender has. To be expected. Okay, it's to be expected. No problem. Chose Raiden over Zhongli and Venti. Okay, so Kamisato got Ganyu, got Diona. So these are the ones that you got spoofed by. Never ended up getting Chi-Chi, but then again, you know, when you're living in poverty, you ain't got enough left over to pay them taxes. All right, so it's understandable. Don't have Chi-Chi. Also miss out on Kazuha. So essentially, the only 3 units you went for are Ganyu, Kamisato Ayaka, Raiden Shogun, and people, feast your eyes, okay? Feast your eyes upon this account because this is essentially what most free-to-play players will have to go through. And it's really important which character you pick up, all right? Which character you pick up really sets the pace for what kind of supports you level up and other 5 stars that you potentially pick up as well. So Ayaka, we got Raiden. Unfortunately, these two don't mesh very well together, but Ayaka does work pretty well with Ganyu, and Ganyu works pretty well with a lot of units in the game as well, and she fills 3 different roles. So this is why I always tell people, if you're tight on budget and you don't know who you want to invest into, Ganyu is definitely a safe pick. She can be the centerpiece to like 5 different teams, which is like enough for you to play around with, right? For 6 months, for sure. So Ganyu, let's start with Ayaka. I don't know this weapon. I was looking at it, I was like, what is this? I don't know this weapon. So let's take a look. Elemental skill gain 1 succession seed. This effect can be triggered once every 5 seconds. The succession seed lasts for up to 30. Oh. Hmm. It's, I mean, this is a craft. Oh, this is a crafted weapon. I'm looking at it, just reading it. It doesn't sound very impressive. It doesn't lean into her scaling too much. The attack percentage stats is definitely welcomed if you don't have anything else. I mean, overall, the stats are decent, but this passive, it just. Hmm. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. It works. It works. Okay. But yeah, like it's it's not gonna be anything amazing or substantial. So you're definitely running her in a freeze team. I can see that with double cryo. So she's easily sitting at like 50%. Right? Think about it like this. When she's hitting enemies, she's sitting at 50%. So definitely running that 4-piece Blizzard Strayer. Without a doubt, definitely running that. Take a look at the artifacts here. Okay. Good. This one's a good one. Attack, cryo, and crit damage. Good overall. So this is a decent piece. Could be better for sure. I mean, you got the cryo on the Blizzard Strayer. That's a win. For anybody watching free to plays, that's a win. You always keep these. All right? You always keep these. Substats, what can you do? There's nothing much you can do unless you want to burn an exorbitant amount of resin to go farm for it. But overall, I would say this is a win. I want to take a look at, once again, look at the crit damage. Pretty good, like roughly 50% crit rate once you can hit a once you're hitting a frozen enemy with crit damage. Like, the sword overall is good, but like I said, she's a burst carry, right? She's a burst carry with her burst skill, and for the most part, you do want to lean into that. You do want to lean into the burst aspect of her kit, and this doesn't lean much into the burst aspect. It gives you more burst uptime though. In exchange, it does give you more burst uptime. So I guess for DPS wise, it does help, but you would prefer to not be cycling through multiple Ayaka bursts during fights or during the abyss. You really want that one burst to be able to deal with your situation, right? A well-built Ayaka in the current game state should be able to one burst most fights that she's in, unless you're fighting a freaking like a cryo. I almost said hillbilly, but I meant to say hillacher. Forgive me. Forgive me. Like a cryo, like those big hilichurls, right? The mountain snow churls. Then yeah. But this doesn't really lean into her strength. It covers for some of her weaknesses. But then again, we're building characters here to push for their strength. I would say like you got the BP, right? Like you can give her a BP weapon if you want. It's good for a free to play. I mean, I understand. Free to play. All right. Free to plays. This is okay. It works, especially you can get it to Refinement 5. But running her on the BP weapon as well, especially since you are buying the BP, you know, the BP sword is one of the better one of the better swords out there. So, consolation, definitely 0 because free to play. 778, overall pretty good. All right. Overall pretty good. I would say as a free to play, Ayaka sitting pretty solid, pretty good. And did you 12-3? Yeah. You already finished 12-3 Abyss, so there's nothing really to like. Honestly, right now we're future proofing. Okay, we're future proofing. we're trying to anticipate in the future. MiHoYo is going to release more difficult content, potentially more combat, end game combat modes that you would like your character to benefit from. For example, this setup would really benefit Ayaka if there was a endless raid mode where you need to cycle through her burst skill as often as possible would be good. But if you're going through a time-gated trial right now, you want to end it fast. That's why I'm leaning more towards you know, a more burst-centric weapon. Sorry, I got phlegms in my throat. We're not going to look at Xingqiu, these 4-star units, usually, especially for characters like Xingqiu, where, you know, it's been talked to death. C2, very nice. You got that C2. Is gonna be very comfortable using this unit. Fiona as well. I don't think we need to go too deep into these 4 stars. They're very, very. Ooh, unfortunately, don't have that C2. But then again, C2 is it's mostly for co-op. So I want to really focus on your 3 5-stars and give you an idea of what future 5-stars you could be potentially looking at. All right. So now you have Ganyu 63.2, 240.5. Damn, that's hot. Crowd damage as well. You got the crit rate substat here for the Skyward Harp. Wow. Wanderer's Troop. Holy smokes. Round of applause. Got that cryo damage bonus. It is an off piece, but look at these substats, and you were able to dodge these flat ones relatively well. I think one did go into HP. Yeah, I think one did go into HP, but that's something to be proud of. That is definitely something you can be proud of. Especially on a cryo damage cup. Crit damage, and that's a triple roll into crit rate. Feeling good. Overall, definitely a strong Ganyu, alright? Without a shadow of a doubt, this is a strong Ganyu, people. That Skyward Harp is beefing up your crit rate quite a bit here. But if you do end up getting the Amos Bow, you're going to feel that power surge up a little more again. So then again, you don't have that many 5-stars, so it's not like you got a better place for the Skyward Harp to go. Out of curiosity, I'm going to check. Yeah, you don't have the Amos Bow, but it's fine. Skyward Harp is totally fine in this setup. Very strong Ganyu, alright? This is a very strong Ganyu. And pairing Ganyu, like Diona is going to be your centerpiece to a lot of your teams, because not only do you have Ayaka, you also have Ganyu, so both of these characters oftentimes goes paired with Diona. So when pairing with Diona, you get another 15%. That's like 78% crit rate. This Ganyu is going to be hitting for 240.5% of her damage almost every single hit. All right, that's the consistency a Skyward Harp is going to be able to give you. Consolation, just out of curiosity, 0, and talent 10. Crowned Ganyu. This Ganyu hits harder than most free-to-play Ganyus. Just because of the crown. Wonder who you crowned. You should have more crowns than this. Did you only use one crown? Are you saving the other crowns? Ooh, 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 that's unfortunate to see. Oof! My heart. I can already hear Kaching mains. Alt F4ing. And then going to take a shower. Understandable. 70.8, 182.9, 228.8. That death match. Okay. Okay. Energy recharge, attack, and crit damage. Wow. I mean, it makes sense because you have like 3 units that you pulled for. It would make sense that you're so heavily invested in them and you spend a lot of resin, most likely grinding artifacts for them. Wait, why Sons of River? Why? Why? This account shall be blessed by Genesis crystals. The man didn't even invest into Kaching. Oh boy. Are we summoning for Kaching? Is that it? Are you trying to get him more Kaching? I mean, we're on the Tartaglia banner. We're on the Tartaglia banner. Take a look at the history here. Mona. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 29. I mean, we're likely not gonna be able to summon anything. But yeah, it's slap. What was that? $47. But then again, honestly, with the units he has right now, I wouldn't suggest him go for Tartaglia anyways. But are you sure about this, Mr. Sanzu River? Mr. Sanzu River, at least tell us what we should be doing. What should we be doing with these Genesis crystals? What should we be doing? Say something, Mr. Sanzu River. Honestly, for this account, getting Hu Tao would be pretty good. Getting Zhongli would be pretty good. For Ganyu and Ayaka, getting Venti is also really good. All right, so one moment when as Sanzu River is thinking about what we are gonna be doing. So, Raiden Shogun pairs well with. I mean, you could run with Kamisato Ayaka, but like Raiden Shogun is that unit. She's decent with a lot of teams, but if you're gonna say like some really good 5 stars overall that can pair with her, Eula's definitely good. You have Yoimiya that's also pretty decent with her. She can cover the flaws with for a lot of different units. But then again, Ganyu definitely can work well with her. But Ganyu really suffers from a problem, which is not being able to utilize her elemental skill as efficiently. It works though. All right, it works. Yeah, Chi-Chi's not on this account. I gotta look at this Kaching, man. Like I know your artifacts are not even there though. You're giving her the lion's roar, man. This is a really, really, really abused Kaching. All right, one of the more abused Kaching I've seen in my time of doing account reviews. C0 as well. I mean, definitely shows you haven't been summoning too much. What's your AR? Your AR 56. So, have you been summoning on the... Oh. You have a guarantee saved. Okay. That's good to see. You're pretty much guaranteed to get the whatever character you want that's coming next. I would suggest Zhongli, Venti. When it comes to the Liyue Big 3, as a free-to-play player, I don't suggest you pick up Hu Tao at this stage in your game. You don't have Zhongli to really facilitate her in a lot of scenarios. Yeah, you do have Diona, but for someone like you, you don't even have a weapon ready, I think, for Hu Tao as well. I want to take a look at your spears. This one is for your... you know what? You know what? I think you might be ready for Hu Tao. You might be ready for Hu Tao. With your elemental mastery. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, you definitely can throw this on Hu Tao. But Toma can be the Zhongli as well. So if you summon for Hu Tao, but really, I really want you to save some resources to get both Zhongli and Venti. If you ever can save up to that point, okay, Zhongli Venti. It's going to make this account very stacked. Of course, without a doubt, right? You're getting 2 Archons, but Zhongli Venti sets the centerpiece for a lot of different team synergies. You will get access to Morgana with Venti, and for Zhongli, he fits in every single team with every single carry if you want him to, right? So, but if you had to pick between one or the other, Zhongli or Venti, for the current units you have, Venti's going to be better. Venti's going to synergize much better with Ganyu's burst, like offensive-wise, right? Venti works flawlessly with her as well. You basically replace Sucrose in this team, and it's a huge upgrade if you can get Venti to replace Sucrose in this scenario. Huge upgrade if you can get Venti in a team with Ganyu because of the way her ice shards work. Too good. So be on the lookout for Venti. In the current rerun, Liyue Big 3, I honestly don't think you need any more offensive units. And that's my honest opinion, right? That's my honest opinion. You have the 2 great cryo carries, some of the best in the game. You're already on your way to start fleshing out some of your supportive casts. So I would heavily suggest you focus more on support 5 stars. All right? The Ventis, the Zhonglis, the Kazuhas, these are all really good. Apart from these 3, look out for future 5 stars that can fit into the support role, that either can help with freeze or help with melt for these characters. I think you definitely have Xiangling built, right? Yeah, you have Xiangling built. So Xiangling with Ganyu can feel pretty good. But it's pretty awkward with Ganyu with no shield. That's all I'm gonna say. Mr. Sanzu River, have you made up your mind? How would you like these funds to be allocated? Let's wait and see how these funds Also, we're going to be talking about Hu Tao in a bit. There's quite a bit of Hu Tao discussion I want to get through today before I have to go. We have about an hour left. So let's see what the verdict is. Did Sanzu River just drop 100 and leave? No, he's still here. He's still here. I was like, wait, there's no freaking way this dude just came in, dropped some dough and then just left. Maybe he's going to the bathroom. But I'm gonna, unfortunately, due to taxing and YouTube literally stealing money from me, I can only get the $50 one, which is 8,000, I believe. Oh, 6,000. Man, Mahoyu, you are stingy. Because Genesis crystals, like I can only get this one after the tax. So I'll get it off on the website. I'll get it off on the website. Hey, can't escape taxes, my friend. I can't escape the taxes. And YouTube also freaking steals shit from me. So let's log out here, and I'm gonna be doing it on the website. All right, I'm gonna be doing it on the website so people don't see my information. A moment. I need to go grab the info again. Blessing the free-to-play account. You are free to play no longer. Just letting you guys know, free-to-plays who do end up on my account reviews, you lose your free-to-play status. Some people might be very sad. Some people might be screaming at the top of their lungs, be like, "Oh my god!" That's how I scream. Okay, that's how I scream. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. Okay. We're just jumping some hoops here. Oh, there we go. All right. We're going to be able to get the full one now. We can get the full one. Thank goodness came in clutch before I acted. We're going to get the full one. Let's do it. You guys ready? Chat, are you ready for this? This is what you can get potentially. If you can make it onto an account review, all right? Let's go. Wait, I think I'm on the right account. Check it, people. Hey. Free to play no more. You have you weren't free. You are on your way to becoming a whale. Well on your way, my friend, to becoming a whale. Kaji, my friend. This is the birth of a new whale. The birth of a new whale account happening right before our eyes. Hey, round of applause. Velocity is asking, did my man just get a free $100? They sure did. Free $100 courtesy of Sanzu River. I mean, yeah, this straight up shot you from a small fish to dolphin status. Straight to dolphin status. Let's take a look. So yeah, along with this, you're set. All right, you're set to go. All right, Sanzu. Should we be pulling on the standard banner for good luck just once? Or should we, you know what? Not the standard banner. I'd say we should pull once on the event banner. If we get child, we get child. If we don't get child, hey, we're just building up pity at this point. Who cares? I mean, let me ask. Yo, Haji, can we do a multi on your banner? Let's see. Wait, who is Kaji? He's a channel member, I know, but I don't know who he is on YouTube. One moment. God dang it. I got streamer mode enabled. A moment. I need to see who they are on YouTube. So I don't need to. Okay. Jerry. Don't think he's here, my man. Wait. I think he's sleeping. Okay. This man is a channel member. He is a channel member, but I think he's sleeping. Okay? So we're going to be doing one multi. I did it. Man. Okay. I mean, honestly, it's good we're only doing one because yeah. This is how Mahoyo guts the new spenders. You guys see it here first, right? This is how Mahoyo guts the new spenders. You can already see. Let me tell you something. Every time I've gotten the bell, I've gotten shafted pretty damn freaking hard. All right, I've gotten shafted pretty dang hard. You cannot tell me Mahoyo doesn't have some in-game system to get people to spend more money. For example, if they see somebody who haven't ever spent money drop money in the game, they're going to give you bad summons to bait you into spending on... Get this? They know you just dropped this, they're going to bait you to drop on this, and then they're going to give you something good. When you, like, from my experience, all right, when you buy this one, after not paying for a very long time, usually you're going to get like pretty bad luck. And you're going to get kind of close. And then you're going to buy this one. And then you're going to get pretty freaking lucky. And it makes you feel good. It makes you feel really good. You're like, okay, it's worth it. But in reality, wasn't really worth it. All right. So you can tell, hey, with all my summons I've done in this freaking game, the bell is bad omen. All right. The bell is bad freaking omen. You don't want to see the bell in your summons, especially the first multi. So, with that said, this man is going to have some great surprises waiting for him on his account when he logs back in. I don't think he's going to even notice. I don't think he's going to even... He's not going to notice until he's present. He's like, what the fuck? Right. He's not going to notice. Okay. So, Mr. Sanzu River, now that you're here, I do have to ask you, do you still want me to summon for your Hu Tao? Right? Do you still want me to jump on your account to summon for your Hu Tao? Yeah, Side Gohar is gonna be Side Gohar got the right idea. He's gonna at first be like, wait, did Walrus scam me? Did Walrus like use my saved summons as a free to play? Okay, as a free to play, those summons hurt, man. Like losing 10 summons as a free to play who's been saving up for money, that shit hurts. Okay, but I'm gonna keep it as Genesis crystals because you never know. He might want skins. He honestly might want skins, right? If you want skins, you can't get it. You can't go reverse Primo Gems back. I guess I'll just tell him. I'll take a screenshot here for him and throw it in. All right, I took a screenshot. I showed him. I told him we used one of his hard-earned temples. Didn't get jack shit. So, all right. Hope he understands. Yeah. So I let him know he got the gems. Once again, people, thank Sanzu River. So Sanzu River is saying yes, but I'm not sure if next Saturday I'll make it home. So Sanzu River, do you want me to summon on next Saturday? Or do you want to wait for the C6 summon until you are able to be present? Because I can do the summon on Wednesday. Wednesday, Hu Tao is already live. I think Hu Tao goes live on Tuesday. In fact, right? Let me... Wait. So wait, is it Monday? 2 days and 10 hours. So 1, 2. Wait, what the? It should be Tuesday. It should be Tuesday, yeah. So Hotel should be going live on Tuesday. So on Wednesday's live stream, because I'm moving, all right? Chat, I'm moving on Tuesday. So Sanzu River, I can summon for you on Wednesday's live stream or Saturday, or if you want to be present for the live stream, we can schedule a date sometime during her banner where you can be present. What do you want me to do? And we do have to exchange account information, and you have to verify for me through Discord. So we have to do that before we can do the account summons. Also, I'm probably going to dedicate that entire stream to your account because I do want to take a look. I mean, do we really need to look at the account, people? It's going to be C6, R5, C6, R5, C6, R5 for like days. We'll see. Mr. Sanzu River, please give us your verdict. So, for anyone who's here, who's curious, who wants to know how do you get your account reviewed, once again, I keep reiterating, if you want it as soon as possible, becoming a channel member and then giving me a DM is going to be the fastest way to get your account reviewed. All right, that's going to be the fastest way you can get your account reviewed. If you are okay to waiting and you're just here to kind of chill, and then you're going to be applying through Discord as a regular viewer, but you have to join my Discord. The link to my Discord is in the description below if you guys want to join. Okay, so Sanzu River says Wednesday I'll be working still. I'll DM you if I can make Saturday. For sure, Sanzu River. We'll wait until when you, because we would love for you to be live here. You know, sharing the energy would be a lot of fun. All right. So let me know when, and we'll make it happen. Now, so for people who, Velocity is asking, do you take smaller wishing sessions as well? I have 100 pulls on Hutao and 70 pity, 50-50 as well. Usually, I only take about 2 or 3 summon sessions because, well, I'm going to be sitting here summoning for like 10 different people. I mean, not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to. It's especially for new banners. There's a lot of things I have to do, especially when I get home from work. I do have to make videos. I do have to spare time for live streams. And oftentimes summoning sessions go on for quite a while. I do need more time to allocate to content creation if I want to make the quota for my daily up. Oh my goodness! I need some juice! Don't ask me why I got juice boxes next to my bed. I swear I'm not a degen. I swear. Okay? And sorry to the people who just got here and saw me with my ass cheeks there, but ooh. Marcus Bullock says, Sup Wars, what's up, my man? We're about to dive into some deep Hutao discussions. I said this juice box looks good. What's the flavor? It's I don't even know how to say this. It's honey chrysanthemum tea. Honey chrysanth. It's by Vita. Pretty good. Kind of sweet. But after talking for so long, I feel like I'm low on sugar as well. Marcus Bullock said that pasta restaurant was hilarious though. Thank you, thank you. I mean, that was kind of like a side discussion thing that kind of just happened, all right? Kind of just happened. But yeah, okay. Let's talk about Hu Tao because there's quite a bit I want to get through regarding Hu Tao. For people who are here, understand whenever I make a video for Hu Tao, my goal is never to either persuade you to pull for her or to dissuade you. Is that a word? Dissuade? Wait, one moment. Is dissuade? It is a word. Okay, English. So I'm not here to persuade you or to dissuade you from pulling a certain character. I think a lot of people don't understand that when I make these videos, it's because there are people who ask me and they're on the fence. They're always on the fence. They are concerned. They are worried. They are, nervous. And they definitely don't want to fall into certain traps. And sometimes people also are very confident. They are confident, but you can't shake the doubt of like, what if, right? Sons of River coming in with the 10 again, says, back to where I go. I'll just be lurking. Enjoy the rest of the stream, everybody. Thank you, Sons of River, for tuning in. We don't see my man very often, but thank you for supporting the content, supporting the people who support me, right? Because all these accounts that I've been reviewing people, they're all channel members. So people who are getting the benefits of these, very generous donations are all channel members. Of course, channel members have priority. That's why I tell you guys, if you guys really want to get on to the account reviews, being a channel member, definitely going to be, going to have that advantage. So back to talking about Hu Tao. The reason why I think going forward, I will always make a video to look at the good side of pulling for a character and then looking at the bad side of pulling for a character. Because even for characters like Venti and Zhongli, although there's very little downsides to owning these units, there are still going to be people who likely will benefit from something else. For example, if you have 0 5-stars, no carries on your account, right? You're not going to be making the most out of Venti versus getting somebody like Ganyu or Zhao or even Kazuha. Because Kazuha, if you want him to, he can be in the main DPS position. He can be the one who's on the field all the time. It can work that way, right? But getting a Venti, you don't have the synergy to work with Venti. So in that scenario, likely skipping Venti is going to be good. But if it's the same situation with Zhongli, Zhongli can be your main DPS. He can be your support DPS. He can be your support. So Zhongli can work as your first unit. And he can smash through a lot of content for you. No problem. So I'm just giving you guys an example when I'm talking about all these units, their potentials, the goods, the bads. People will be like, oh, aren't you supposed to be like leaning on one side? But well, that's just blind hype. Right? Is that not just blind hype where, Hu Tao's coming out. Let me just drop a freaking mixtape hyping the living daylights out of this character. And then when people go in, they pull for Hu Tao sitting at C0 with a free-to-play weapon and be like, oh, feels kind of bad. Well, no shit. Right? That's what I'm trying to help people understand. But people are so... like, they don't want to hear opinion that is not aligned with their own. If they believe Hu Tao is the best character in the game, they will refuse all other opinions, which kind of toxic, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of the times they're just a younger audience, right? Think back to when we were 13 years old, 14, 15 years old. We are very confident most of the time. Like inside of ourselves, we're very confident. We don't like to get told what to do. We don't like to get told that the way we think or the way what we believe in is wrong. And empathy hasn't really developed yet. All right, for these younger audiences. This is what I've come to realize when I make content more and see these kind of people. I often just attribute them to being maybe a younger audience. If they're a younger audience, it makes sense. They don't have empathy. They don't care about other people as much. They just want what's best for themselves. So at the end of the day, that's where a lot of the conflict, comes from. which is okay. It's understandable. I'm sure they're not bad people. As they continue growing, they're going to grow into a more mature mindset, and this behavior is going to be less and less. It's just part of growing up. What can I say? Dealing with teenagers, dealing with a younger audience, it's fine. But if you're like above the age of 22 and you're still behaving like this, you're just an asshole. You're just a toxic individual who feeds into the problem of not just Genshin but society as a whole. All right, does this sound like a bit too harsh? I don't think so. If you're above 22 and you refuse to look at things from a critical viewpoint as opposed to just your own, you're an issue. You have problems. Okay? For people who understands what we're talking about, we can continue talking about Hu Tao. And why do we have to preface everything with that? Is because with the Hu Tao content, it's not just my content, just Hu Tao content in general. You get the Hu Tao simps, all right? You get the Hu Tao simps. They're very vocal about everything about Hu Tao. And not necessarily a bad thing. Having these discussions around these units, their pros and their cons, can oftentimes help people understand what it is these units can bring to their squad and why you should be pulling for certain units. All right? But at the same time, the vast majority of the Hu Tao players don't give constructive feedback to the players asking questions. For example, I saw a comment. It wasn't even on my video. I saw a comment. Somebody was asking, it's like, I'm a free-to-play player. I'm pretty new, and this is my first time being able to summon for Hu Tao. But I hear people are saying Ganyu is coming up in the future. So should I be summoning for Hu Tao or skipping to summon for Ganyu? All right. And out of, I want to say like 20, 30 responses, there was like 2 responses who actually gave a proper response. And like 90, 80 to 90, like, and other people, some people were just memeing, right? Just saying like, oh, like Hu Tao or oh, Ganyu. Like they don't give a reason, but then there's the vast majority are like these Hu Tao simps who are saying like things just like, low, like, is this even a question? You're dumb for asking this question. Hu Tao, hands down, like Hu Tao, no brainer. Hu Tao, best in the game, right? It's just like, as a free-to-play player or as a newer player who don't know the game very much, when you get an overwhelming amount of people who just kind of leans to that one side without giving an actual explanation, it's easy. It's very easy to be like, okay, maybe this is the best character in the game. Maybe I should be getting, but that's just hype. It's blind hype. It's very dangerous. There's a lot of caveats that come with playing Hu Tao. Okay? C0 Hu Tao, a free-to-play weapon. You're gonna be struggling. There's no better way to put it. In the beginning, you're gonna be struggling. Her 50% HP mechanic, you're gonna get your ass cheeks clapped. You're gonna die a lot in the beginning, right? You don't have C1. You don't have Staff of Homa. You're gonna be doing less damage over in general comparatively to most Hu Taos you would see on YouTube in showcases. They don't, like, these free-to-play players don't understand they're not going to be hitting those numbers anytime soon. They're not going to be feeling comfortable playing Hu Tao anytime soon. There are mechanics to Hu Tao. She's not as simple at C0. At C1, you can literally be blindfolded and you can do pretty well. But stamina is a valuable resource, especially in endgame content, especially if you're rocking on 50% HP. And if you have cracked artifacts, let me tell you, if you have really good artifacts, that could be 17 to 18k HP. Realistically, if you have cracked artifacts, 17k to 18k at 50%. That is literally in floor 12. One combo away from just getting smacked. All right. So I'm going to say this right now. Stamina is more of a valuable resource on the character for Hu Tao than it is for some other units. For example, Ganyu could care less about stamina. Hu Tao, you can't say the same. When I first picked up Hu Tao, she died a lot. Okay, she died a lot. Even fighting bosses like Tartaglia, you try to get her below 50%, you fight the boss, literally a couple combos and you're dead. You freaking get hit once, you stutter once, it's like, and you're dead. You're dead. Okay? It's people, whenever I say this, people are like, lol, that's just because you're bad. Alright, that's just because you're bad. And my question is then, how much of the Genshin Impact community do you think is actually good? I'm not throwing shade at players, especially not at you guys who are watching right now. I'm not throwing shade at you guys. I'm just saying, how many do you guys realistically think are mechanically gifted, especially if you're playing on mobile with a 150 ping? How gifted do you think these players are? Out of 10 players, if we randomly pick 10 players, how many can comfortably do Hu Tao's jump cancel mid-fight through cycling other units and abilities as well? How many? These people are picking. It's like, one moment. If you use Bill Gates as a fucking standard in society, we're all failures. Financial failures, right? You can't be looking at the maximum potential and be like, there it is. I mean, you can mention it, but you can't use that as a threshold to measure, the playability of certain units. It just doesn't work like that. Most people will never be able to reach that consistent level of damage output through a jump cancel C0 free-to-play weapon Hu Tao. That's just the truth, okay? Most people won't be able to do it. They're going to pick up Hu Tao. They're going to try to play her. They're going to try to play her like how they see most people play her in YouTube videos, which is a C1 minimum dash cancel Hu Tao. Dash cancel. And they're going to be like, why the frick is my Hu Tao not able to do that? And where are the frickin' Hu Tao sims then? Okay, so at the end of the day, if we're strictly gonna let's just use the Liyue Big Three as an example, right? If you want to master, holy shit, if you want to master Hu Tao or Zhao or Ganyu, who's the easiest to play on mobile, for example? Zhao. Zhao is like the biggest no-brain character on mobile, as he is on PC. You press 2 buttons. Okay, you press 2 frickin' buttons for Zhao. And the job's done. Followed by that, Ganyu. Because, hey, get this. If you suck at shooting with Ganyu, you can always revert her to an alt bot. That shit is just 1 button. Okay? Ganyu as an alt bot is just 1 button. And her in a support position is still one of the best characters in the game. Hu Tao is the most mechanically challenging if you want to reach the maximum potential. Maximum potential. Not just freaking dash, dash, dash. If you want to get the most out of this unit, you're gonna have to animation cancel onto the mobile phone. Hu Tao with the jump cancel. Good luck. Do it too early, damage doesn't come out. Do it too late, you end up pretty much charging through the enemies anyways. And you end up in a very awkward position because there is a slight delay. So if you are at half HP, you're jump canceling, you don't know the full mechanics of the monsters you're fighting. Sometimes you're in the middle of your jump canceling, you just get fucking whacked across the face. And you die. And you die because you're literally sitting at half HP with like 17k health if you're cracked. Most people are going to be sitting at 15k or below. 15k or below. For most players, all right? Don't freaking lie to me and tell me, oh, my Hu Tao is going to be sitting at 30k HP when she's at 50% HP. That's like saying when I was 18, I was 20 years old. Fucking bullshit. You're lying. Most people don't know what they're getting into when picking up Hu Tao. And that is the truth. Okay? I can guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt, I can say 25% of the people who are going to be pulling for their C0 Hu Taos will stop playing her after a week or two because it's just too much hassle. They're going to get baited. They're going to get baited by the Hu Tao hype. I'll mark my words. 25% of the players who pick up Hu Tao at C0 right now on this rerun banner are just buying into the hype or misled into the hype, thinking she's going to be something that she's not going to be for them. And honestly, it's a problem because Hu Tao, I think last time I checked, Hu Tao has the second biggest fan base on Reddit. Like the Hu Tao Reddit has the second most member out of all the characters in Genshin. Last time I checked, which is a couple months ago. But it just comes to show how many people are dedicated Hu Tao mains. And, you know, I'm all for people who are passionate about the characters they play. Passionate about their waifus. Passionate about the like whatever, right? But it goes too far with some of these people. Goes too far. Yeah, Paper Dolls saying, he didn't say Hu Tao isn't worth pulling though. He is just saying things to consider when pulling Hu Tao. Exactly. You need to look at both sides of the coin. Listen, it's not cheap. These characters aren't cheap. It's just like if you're out in real world about to spend some like a currency that's worth $100, would you not want to hear the bad, the good and the bad? Why would you actively want to shield yourself from the negatives when you're about to drop this kind of, you know, resource onto a potential unit? Why? Like, honestly, why? This is what I don't understand. Why would people actively choose to shoot down potential issues to a product that they're about to purchase? If you're about to order something on Amazon, do you not read the frickin' reviews? Do you not see what some of the problems are with the product that people are addressing? I don't get it. Why does it come to Genshin? People are so ignorant to this. Bailey Dombrowski is asking, how do I become a channel member? How do I request an account review? If you want to become a channel member, you got to press the join button. If you scroll down, or if you're on a browser, you can scroll down. If you're on the phone, you can kind of get out of full screen, scroll down a little bit, and you see a join button. Press the join button. It's I think, how much was it? It's like $4.99 Canadian, which is like $3, $2 something. For a month. So if you can join and become a channel member, you just need to DM me. Right now, there's definitely a lineup though. There are people who are lining up wanting their accounts reviewed. I've kickstarted this whole account review thing again on my channel because a lot of people have been asking me. Haven't done one for a long time. So with all the patch changes, people are just curious as to what they can be working on. Okay. So if you guys haven't noticed, with all this, I'm going to be making a video today. Is Hu Tao bad with Zhongli? No, on the contrary, Hu Tao is very good with Zhongli. You get her to below 50% HP first, and then you lock her HP there with Zhongli. You can lock Hu Tao's HP with Zhongli. So, oh, Chichi, coming with the 10 says, really tempted to roll on Hu Tao's banner for the 4 stars, but man, at 49 pity, and it's just a tad bit risky. Aiming for Ganyu, Hu Tao wouldn't be bad, but ain't prepared to invest. Yeah, here's the thing. Hu Tao with a free-to-play weapon is gonna struggle more than Ganyu with a free-to-play weapon. That's hard facts. Okay, that's shit you can't argue. If somebody wants to argue that, sure. You can bust out your Hu Tao. With a free to play weapon. You can you can try. Like, you're not gonna beat Ganyu with a free to play weapon. Even for single target, I think free to play, maybe single target, strictly single target, maybe you can. If you add reactions, yeah, maybe. But it's just it's a pain in the ass. Oh, Hertz 4K, you asked, is Hu Tao bad without Zhongli? Nope, not necessarily bad. Hu Tao is still a pretty solid unit without Zhongli. If you have, I mean, if you can get Toma, I imagine it's gonna be good. If you have Diona, she's gonna be okay as well. But locking HP is a very difficult task for Hu Tao as well, because eventually you're gonna cycle through the Hu Tao. Every time you use your elemental skill, you're gonna lose a huge chunk of HP. All right? It's not just holding and not losing. You're constantly burning through more HP just to do damage. Right? Hu Tao is like in a sense, Hu Tao is more edgy than Zhao, because Hu Tao literally does damage to herself to do damage to other people. Right? So with that said, we're gonna start recording now. Kind of reiterating similar thoughts. So if you guys have something you want to say, you can throw it up on screen. We're going to be talking about Hu Tao. We're going to be talking about the community. And this is my last ditch effort to get people to do their own homework. All right. Do their own research, because Hu Tao is definitely not the character that a lot of Hu Tao sims or a lot of content creators are shaping her up to be. I know hype videos right now get a lot of views. Guys, if you're watching right now, understand this video likely is going to get downvoted like crazy by the Hu Tao mains. But I just don't feel right if I don't properly voice this. I try to do it more like openly, but they did not take it well, right? They did not take it well. They think, you know, I'm lying for some reason when I'm saying this, but this is my last ditch effort. I think people need to hear this. With whatever influence I have, I'll try my best to get the word out. All right. So, with that said, let's start the video. Sup flappers, we're back at it again here live on YouTube. Saturday afternoon, all right, and we've been doing some account reviews, and hey, like and join the channel, whatever. You can join the live stream. It's free, Wednesdays, Saturdays. Anyways, we've been talking about Hu Tao, all right, and I get it. You know, there's a lot of Hu Tao supporters out there, and a lot of you really don't like me. I know that, all right. I know you guys don't like me, and I can understand why, because I've actively spoken out against pulling for Hu Tao in this rerun, and I've listed some reasons. However, it seems like most of those reasons you guys are shooting down. You say, nope, that's a non-issue. Pull for Hu Tao. Hu Tao is great. Hu Tao is the best. Skip everybody to pull for Hu Tao because she's worth your gems. All right, and once again, I'm here. This is not a response video per se, but I want to once again reiterate the importance of doing your own homework. Hu Tao currently has one of, if not the highest fan groups on Reddit. And just overall, she's a very, very supported character with a lot of different people around her. And that is very dangerous, all right? For people who are watching, if you are someone who is generally confused and sitting on the sidelines wondering whether or not you should be pulling for Hu Tao, I hope this video can truly help you understand what you are about to get yourself into when pulling for a character like Hu Tao. Of course, don't want to scare you away, so take this with a grain of salt if you want, but this is truly my honest opinion regarding this unit. So, with Hu Tao, I see so many people, not just on my videos, but on other people's videos as well, talking about Hu Tao, asking the same question. I have X unit. I have X unit. I have X amount of gems. Should I be pulling for Hu Tao? Is she good at C0? Should I be pulling for C1? I can only get C0 Hu Tao. How good is she compared to C1? And there are people who are saying C1 is overrated. Then there's going to be other people saying, well, C1 is going to make her a lot more comfortable. And people saying C1 changes everything. But what is the real answer? What is the truth? Right? Is Hu Tao this broken character that even at C0 free-to-play weapon, I'm going to be able to, go leaps and bounds beyond what I'm currently capable to do for single target for damage? Or does she require more attention, more finesse, and more investment to get to that level of strength? You see the videos on YouTube. Oftentimes, they just do a showcase. They don't tell you what weapons, they don't tell you what artifacts, they don't show you what constellations oftentimes, right? It's just a wow, sweet character, or you see montages, whatever, right? I get it. It's some eye candy stuff, right? But I'm here telling you, if you are a player, likely you're not going to be that mechanically gifted, right? You're not going to really want to bother with pain in the ass animation cancel sequences. And if you are good, that's one step closer to why you should be getting Hu Tao. All right? But I'm going to say this right now. Hu Tao is not who you think she is. I can say that with certainty because I see so many people throwing around these unrealistic images of Hu Tao and expectations of Hu Tao that just aren't true. At least not at C0 with a free-to-play weapon. Okay, it's just not true. And the biggest one being that she is easy to play. Yes, she could be easy to play, okay? I'm not saying she's freaking hard. I'm just saying for a C0 player, if you want to get the most out of your Hu Tao, out of your money, and you really want to get as close to those showcases, to those numbers as you want, heavy artifact investment is without a doubt. Your free-to-play weapon has to be well leveled up to 90 with high refinements if possible. On top of that, you're going to have to be mastering a couple of the Hu Tao mechanics, C0 being jump canceling. And why do people keep mentioning this? People's like, jump canceling is so easy. Jump canceling is so easy. Well, you go ask a freaking rocket scientist, hey, is freaking advanced calculus easy? They're gonna be like, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not that hard. And then you get a freaking high school student, hey, go try that. It's okay. It's not that hard. What do you think is gonna happen? People always only speak from their perspective. People who have mastered jump cancel just feel like, not so hard, right? You ask, okay, here's a good example. There used to be this story, this saying in China, right, where I come from. Like, there was a horse, and then there was a mouse, and there was a river. And then somebody, and then a medium size, and then like a dog comes in or something like that. And the dog asks, hey, is this river deep? Can I cross the river to the other side by just walking? And the horse responded, oh no, it's not deep at all. Like this river is nothing. Like, yo, go for it. Walk right through it. No problem. And then the mouse says, no, don't go into this river. It is so deep. It is unfathomably deep. Like it's an abyss down there. Don't go in. You're gonna drown. You're gonna die. Both are right. Okay, both are right from their perspective. From the horse's perspective, the river ain't that deep. It goes up to his knees at best. But for the mouse, you go in, you die, you drown, because that's just from your perspective. It's the same situation with Hu Tao right now. For the people who can do jump cancel on mobile, who've been doing more mechanically challenging things on the mobile phone, don't see it as a problem. But for people who don't like to do this kind of stuff or are not mechanically, comfortable with this kind of stuff, they're going to find it more difficult. But one thing is for certain is that is something you have to do. Now, go away. If you are looking at this video, try to do some Klee animation cancels. Klee has a jump cancel as well. How comfortable are you doing Klee jump cancel? Now, mix that in with the team. Mix that in with some actual combat, some fighting. How comfortable are you playing the game in that manner? That is definitely one thing you have to consider for Hu Tao. And once again, it's not the only thing. There are many things you need to be concerned when pulling for characters. These characters come around once in a blue moon, and they cost an absorbent amount of resources oftentimes. And it's just like buying a product off of Amazon. Do you not look at reviews? Do you not look at YouTube videos talking about the good and the bad? Don't shield yourself from the negatives. Don't shield yourselves from potential issues of a product that you're about to purchase. Simply because of hype. Listen, where are the hypers gonna be when you're struggling with Hu Tao, a week from now, when you're playing her? Where are the people who responded to your comment asking for advice, who says, pull for her, best unit in the game, so good, so strong, beats everybody, Hu Tao's the best, why would you even think about that? Hu Tao is so good. Where are they gonna be a week from now when you're struggling on your phone with your freaking sweat all over the screen and your freaking 150 ping? You're gonna be the one having to deal with that, not them. Okay, so understand what you're about to get yourself into. Hu Tao is a great character. I keep saying that. Most Hu Tao simps won't make it 30 seconds into my video. They won't, because they refuse to see things from a critical perspective. Hu Tao is a great character. She has a lot of potential. She has a really high ceiling that if you want to put in the work, you can get there, all right? But most people who are watching, I know for a fact, don't want to put in that kind of work. They're not ready to be that committed to a single character, and they don't want to feel that stressed when playing a frickin' mobile game on their time off. Is that wrong? Is that so hard to understand? People want to just relax. People want to just chill. Hu Tao is a very intense unit. You're constantly dancing on the edge of death. Literally, right? Especially when you think, well, I just need to get her to 50% and I'm good. But after 50%, you're constantly using your HP to do damage. You're giving up your HP to do more damage. You're going to go from 50% to 25% to 10% to it's just going to get lower and lower and lower and lower. And it's a very uncomfortable situation to be put in, especially if you don't have the necessary units around her that has to support her as well. She's not a one-man army. She has downtime. How are you going to pair her? How are you going to play her? I had tons of video talking about this. All right? Listen, people. If you truly care about your experience in Genshin Impact, do some homework. Do some research. Understand that it's not always sunshine and rainbow. The answer is not always black and white. How I wish it were that easy, right? How anybody wish you can always just get an answer, a definite answer that has no caveats, has no catches, that have no issues. Not that simple. All right. With that said, if you have any more questions, I would urge you all to join the Discord. Join my Discord. Links in the description. You can DM me if you want. Ask me questions. I answer like tens of DMs every day talking about Hu Tao, talking about future banners, helping people set up their accounts. If you want to account review, you can also apply through my Discord. With that said, thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end, comment below. I made it to the end. All right. Till next time, stay safe. Peace. Bye-bye. Woo! We are done. We are good. Oh. I mean, listen. I am all for simping, all right? I am all for simping, but you have to make sure you don't screw people over in the process of your simping, if that makes any sense. Like, that's just... that's like a cult, man. It's like a freaking cult. Then again, I think Genshin fandoms do qualify in many ways as a cult. And that scares me. That really does scare me. if you guys think about it, the Genshin fandom, these like simp nations for these different characters, in many ways, not all, but many ways, they do they do meet the criteria of a cult. I'm just looking at. So this is kind of like what a cult is. Specific factors in cult behaviors are said to include manipulative, which I've already proved. Check. They are very, like, the simps are very manipulative. If you ask them any question about their characters, very few of them, if any, will ever be able to give you any negatives. They'll always tell you only good, and they'll try to like bring you into the simp nation. All right, and authoritarian mind control over members. This one, I'm not part of their Reddit, but I can guarantee you cannot really say anything negative in the Discord servers and Reddit. They will kick you. All right, a lot of them will kick you. Some of them are invite only as well, which is very cult-like. And communal and totalistic organization. That one not so much. Well, I guess you could say the Reddit mods. The Reddit mods and the Discord mods are totalitarianistic. You could say, actually, it's kind of true. Because you say, it's the same with the Genshin Reddit, right? You do something they don't like, they can ban you. Just like how Mtash got banned from the Genshin Impact Discord. He was defending himself, and then he got banned. It's totalitarian, and it's decided by few top individuals. It's actually aggressively, I don't even know what the proselytizing? What does that mean? Oh. I mean, I wouldn't say they're that aggressive. It's just when people ask them, they're very opinionated, right? They're very opinionated, so when people ask them, that's usually how they respond. Like, they're very aggressive, they're very overly excited for this kind of stuff. So, systematic programs of indoctrination. No, not really. you just joined. But for some they are. Like, I think the Eula one is invite only for Reddit. And perpetuation in middle class communities. Yeah. Sounds about maybe not for Genshin Impact, because not for the game, because people can get this unit relatively free to play. So that's why I say, see, most they fit, but not all. It's dangerous. All right, this shit is very dangerous. Very scary stuff. Bailey Dombrowski, I see you've joined and become a channel member. Make sure to DM me. Make sure to link your YouTube to Discord. Link your YouTube to Discord. You can go into Discord settings, go to connections. You can link your YouTube, and then you'll immediately get the role. You'll get a special role in my Discord. All right. So thank you guys for supporting. If you want the account review, you have to be waiting in line. But I think right now there's 2 people, 3 or so, right? I'm gonna have to start making a list because there's too many people wanting account reviews. I'm happy that you guys want me to take a look at your accounts, but definitely there's a couple people waiting right now, so I'm gonna have to start making a list to make sure I don't forget and make sure everybody is lined up and scheduled for account reviews. Once again, need to let you guys know I am moving. I'll be moving officially on Tuesday. So in 1, 2, 3, 3 more days, I'll be moving. The next time you see me, Next time you see me, I'll be in my new place. All right? I'll be in my new place. It's going to be it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. A lot of work to do. Oh, I'm going to be so freaking busy over the next few days. Justin Brown's as well is getting 3 5-star weapons and 82 pulls good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty lucky. So, Mr. Amazing Sauce is your good walrus. We just all value your critical points and advice. Best of luck with the move. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we're pretty much nearing the end of this stream. I had to do it earlier because I have to go outside and touch some grass with some friends. So, yeah. Living that different life now. Oh, I don't like the smell of real grass. I like it in Genshin, man. As you guys can see, the back, I've already emptied some of the shelves over there. Gonna move my way down, pack everything. I'm gonna be bringing the tinfoil hats. So Soy Sauce Box is asking, where in the Discord do you submit for an account review? One moment, did they not open it up yet? So the account review channel hasn't opened up yet. I'm gonna be opening it up after I move, okay? I'll be opening it up after I move, and then it's gonna be free to apply for all, and I'll be selecting random people in the Discord. Bailey Dombrowski is asking, how do I link my YouTube account? I think I know how to DM you at least. So you link your YouTube account. If you go into Discord, you go into user settings at the bottom left. There's a cog wheel. You go to user settings, and then you go down. There should be one called connections. Yeah, connections. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be the 5th one down from the top. It should be under user settings. 5th one, it says connections, and then you can do YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. You can do Reddit. You can do GitHub, Facebook, BattleNet, Spotify, Steam, Xbox, all that stuff. Make sure if you guys are wanting to be secure with your accounts on Discord, I highly suggest you link it. You can also choose to hide that info if you don't want other people to see it, okay? Candy Clover the Great is asking another good question. Says, Walrus, I got Tartaglia in his rerun a few days ago. Is he good in Vaporized comp with Hu Tao? He's okay. Because of Hu Tao's, whatchamacallit. Hu Tao's butterfly stacks, he can work, but honestly, he's mostly just a support DPS fill-in. You're not going to be getting that much Vaporized with Tartaglia, although there could be scenarios where Hu Tao's Pyro ticks, and then you use Tartaglia's Burst, which can get you a decent amount of damage. He's not the best Vaporized option, but overall he's usable. He definitely fills up the downtime for Hu Tao and can benefit greatly from Hu Tao's crit rate buff during her downtime. But I wouldn't say he's at the top. Basically, you're just taking 2 5 stacks. You're just taking 2 5-stars and you're taking 2 5-stars and using their raw stats and abilities to make up for the lack in good synergy. I did use Hu Tao Tartaglia for the longest time, but eventually I found that Ganyu just works better. Tartaglia with Jiangling works better. Yep, that's true. Justin Brown is asking what the name of the Discord group or code. It's in the description. It's .gg/erotic walrus. I'm pretty sure you can go through that link as well. .gg/. Why does it ping me whenever I do that? I mean, okay. Let's see. Does it work? Discord.gg/error. Oh, it's invalid. I mean, the link's in the description. So if you guys want to use the link in the description, you can get it through there as well. That's weird. Why is the link invalid? I don't get it. Okay. That's gonna be it for this stream. Yeah, Flowcat. The vanity link is invalid. I don't know. Do vanity links even expire? We still meet the requirements, so everything's good. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Okay. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. It's a lot of fun, as always, chilling with you guys. Oh, Flowcat says we lost level 3 for a day, but now it's back. I see that it's back. Yeah, that's the first thing I checked. I see that it's back, so maybe it's going to fix itself. Jerry Ken, it's all good, man. That's the account review we did. That Jerry Ken is the guy who got the $100. $100 Primo Gems. Make good use out of it, my friend. I see you're a low spender, relatively free to play. Sorry to the people who are just joining. Like I said, I have to go outside and touch some grass with some friends. Next time we see each other, I'm gonna be in my new place. If you guys want, maybe I can do a home tour. All right. Maybe I'll go do a home tour in the next live stream. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it in Discord and make it a Discord exclusive thing. CLA says, TY for the stream first time I could make it. Felt nice. Thank you. Today it wasn't too much fun in games. I wasn't able to, let loose talking about relatively serious issues. But thank you guys once again for the continued support. We've been getting a lot more channel members, and I'm not on Twitch, so channel members is the only way where I can pull in some more consistency when it comes to income and support for the channel. Really does mean a lot. All right, people. I say this quite a lot, but it does mean a lot for people to support me through becoming a channel member. It shows that the work that I'm doing here, the content I'm putting out, is drawing enough value for people to deem it worth it to support me. So thank you very much. Gonna be moving. A lot of exciting things happening. Yeah, I hope to share the new place with you guys in the live stream. So with that said, I'm gonna be rolling for people's hootaos in my new place. So yeah. Last question. Okay, last question. Martin H is asking, Roderick, do you roll for people? Yes, I do rolls for people. Do rolls. Yes, I do roll on other people's account, but I do have to prioritize, once again, channel members, as they are continuously supporting me and my content. Not that I don't do roles for free-to-play players. It's just I have to prioritize channel members. And for this time, Hootao, there's a lot of people already asking for me to roll on them, so on their accounts. So unlikely that I will be able to help free-to-play players or roll for free-to-play players this time. All right, but I'm going to be giving away a Hootao to the people who are still here. I keep saying this every live stream. I'm going to be giving away a Hootao in one of my live streams. Stay tuned. All right. With that said, urge you all to stay safe. Peace. Bye.